But we see that Reaver from 1's just too strong and is able to take out a nice win. So yeah, we got to relog back into Fish server now. And so we do. And we will go into Game 5. Can Fox make the comeback of all comebacks? This certainly would be stacked against them, but it certainly would be something if they came back to beat NetWars. So we're going to go into our next game on Empire of the Sun. I am a golfer and a runner, although an injured runner right now. In the bottom right-hand corner, as our teal Protoss, we have Shrinker, otherwise known as Dr. Shrinker, but he is using Shrinker here, so I will respect that, and we will call him Shrinker. And over on the bottom left-hand side, as our brown Zerg, we have South Park. Wait, no one's saying to pause. Alright, we'll pause for a sec. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Alright, I'm being told to pause. Why is the situation? Okay, pause. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a back. Okay, I know what's going on. It has to do with maps. I will explain what Justin says, but basically they played on the wrong map. Both players, neither player knew it, but they saw, or they just thought to themselves EOTS, which can be Eye of the Sun, or Empire of the, or Eye of the Storm, or Empire of the Sun, and they played on, I think it's Empire of the Sun, when it was supposed to be Eye of the Storm. So I don't know if there's been a verdict about what the decision will be here, but either way, that's what's going on. The loser gave the winner of the walkover, so basically the winner wins, any way you want to look at it. So Empire of the Sun, yeah, as Draw says, a new map has been incidentally added. Player initiative, if you will. And we will see what Shrinker has prepared. Shrinker, a B- Protoss. I think he plays more on Fish, though, now, off the top of my head. I'm not sure what his point status is over there, though. But he is a gradually improving player, as once he's actually a featured streamer here on TL. You can catch his stream sometimes in that top-hand section. The one that surprised me is the other day, Technics was streaming, but he wasn't, like, featured. Like, I just opened the sidebar and I was like, wait, what? Technics? What? Alright, we're going to have 9 full speed here. It's South Park. Is anyone surprised by this? Is anyone at all surprised by the fact we're seeing a 9 full speed? I'm not too surprised. Alright, so we'll see. He's obviously scouted that it's 9 full speed. It's pretty much... Can't stop Protoss from scouting. You're doing 9 full speed. You can, however, stop Protoss from scouting anything after that, which is pretty annoying. Sometimes Protoss can try to push out with 2 or 3 Zealots to distract and let a probe get out, but honestly if the Speedlings see it, they can shut that down a lot too. So that's the most frustrating part for me about playing against this build, is continuing to get scouting after Speedlings. Alright, so over here, got 2 cannons. I guess if this is tight and the gateway on the right is tight, it's a pretty nice wall. If not, then things get pretty dicey. But Justin's saying he's not sure if gateway can be made that high up. Maybe he means made tight that high up. Oh, I thought he was just going to put the gateway on the right. Maybe there's not. Maybe that doesn't work, though. Maybe that leaves like a 2 or 3 hex gap. I'm not really sure. He's saying it's... Oh, Draw saying it's not tight on the left. Links can slip through here. That is the danger when you try to make this sort of wall, is that sometimes the sides aren't tight. So you have to be careful with that. But we'll see if that's... And it's 9 full speed, so that has potential in this game to be a freaking huge issue. Like a huge issue. And lots of links being made right now for South Park. There's already 6 out. He's made 2 more. It's pretty common to make at least 12 when you do this. And then go for the run by. And if links get in, then the situation gets really ugly. So we'll see if Shrinker is prepared for that. And honestly, if Speedlings get in your base, if it's more than like 1 or 2, you're really, really dead. Like if 3 or 4 get in, 95% of the time you lose the game. It just... They've got such mobility, they can pick off probes so easy. With 3 or 4 you can attack the Nexus and it's a serious threat. You have to pull probes off to defend that. It's just an ugly situation. You can see 1 probe is into block, but if Draw's predictions are true, they're going to stream right in this left side and go troll and 2 cannons is not a stop. Sometimes you even make 3 cannons against this, especially when Zerg has made extra lings like this. And South Park is switching back into drones now finally. And here go the lings. And oh, is it tight? It might be tight on the left. The Lings did not immediately go in there, and it looks like for the moment Shrinker's holding, but some Lings are getting in. How many are going to get in? There's 3 in. Oh man, there's 3 Lings in the base. That is not good. That is not good. That is enough to be seriously dangerous. Shrinker has got to be unhappy right now that these 3 Speedlings have done. It's going to do a lot of damage. I mean, yes, you obviously sack some of your own economy to do this, but these Lings are going to be super annoying. Alright, so 3 Lings. We'll see exactly how annoying they can be. 1 probe gets not picked off. Actually, nice run there so far. We can see the Nexus is going up, but the shield's obviously on the Nexus getting quite a bit lower of the main Nexus. Oh, whoa! Almost gets into that dangerous transfer zone of probes between the main and the natural, where you could get glitched on top of. And now the Ling's resuming attacking the Nexus, and Shrinker is staying pretty calm, actually willing to let his Nexus take a significant amount of damage. And here we go, trying to pick off what he can, trying to do his bit of damage. And swinging around. He's getting his gas up though, so I mean Shrinker is still being able to proceed with his build, but man, this Nexus is getting very, very low on health. 1 probe does go down. Honestly, the number of probe kills right now is very low, and there is a Zealot out to help defend. Shrinker may deal with this okay, and then 1 Zealot is enough to fight, and South Park here being very careless, loses 1 Ling, taking heavy damage on the other Ling, getting down to very, very low health right now. And it looks like this is a transfer of probes actually to this Nexus. And does the cannon cover the bottom mineral patch? No, it certainly does not. But he's on top of the transfer line and into the cannon, and that was not too good from South Park. Honestly, not a ton of damage done there. And I think Shrinker is going to be comfortable with his position. South Park, unsurprisingly, following this up with a decently fast lair. It's actually pretty common to go like 2 or 3 hatch Muta against this. And, oh yeah, okay, never mind. He blocked that with a probe. I was like, wait, this has a hole too, but he blocked that with a probe, which is why. And now this Zealot is going to head to the base of South Park, which he knows about, as he is making 3 pairs of Lings here. He's actually making a ton of Lings, making 8 right now. So this 1 Zealot forcing a lot more Lings than South Park probably would want to make, as I think his window for run-bys is passed. That Zealot goes down really quick though. Doesn't do anything. But again, the economy of South Park is not strong at all. There are 4 or 5 drones mining here. There are 7 or so drones mining there. And obviously the economy for Shrinker is much, much better. Yes, there was some lost mining time, but honestly, when you go for a 12 speed lead run by and kill 1 or 2 probes, not worth it. I would have to say that Shrinker should be ahead. I mean, he might not have the supply lead yet, but his eco is in such better shape. There's just not much going on right now for South Park, who is trying to catch up. And whoa, he's actually added a 3rd cannon and is getting his Citadel here as well. I guess worried about maybe a potential Ling all in. Not really sure why there are 3 cannons there. Alright, so we can see the Spire going up. Looks like he's corrected that. Someone in chat saying there were 2 probes on Expo. It looks like he has now fixed that and has 3 on both of his geysers. No gas taken here. Gas is taken here, so it's probably Muta, as we do see there are 2 gases, and looking at the mineral count, that's pretty indicative of Muta. So we're going to have a lot of Muta now coming out. Corsair production is underway, though. Concerningly, though, there's only 1 cannon and only 1 Corsair out so far, but he's also making the Archive, so he might be able to make an Archon if he wants. But these Muta are going to be pretty scary, and honestly, you should expect this a little more, as this is really a common follow-up to people who play 9 full speed. It's really common to go for a fast Muta follow-up. Okay, now he's got 2 cannons, and he is getting more Corsairs. Where are the Corsairs rally to? This Corsair is going to go to Scout. I hope it doesn't get picked off. If it wanders too far in, the Muta can just moving shot it, and the Muta immediately moving out. Oh, he passes the Corsair. He should have seen it. Definitely should have seen it now. There we go. Now, and he's going to be in this dangerous position. I think he's going to lose this Corsair. We'll see if South Park is on top of it. There we go. Yeah, going to do the moving shot. Should be able to bring it down to nothingness. The Corsair is so close, and it will not. Holy shit. It's got very little health on it, but now the Muta forcing the probes to be ahead and pulled, and we'll see how much damage South Park can do. If he does good damage, he can definitely get right back in it here with the Muta, and there's certainly potential to do that. That 1 Corsair is so low on health. Will they target it down? Yes, that one goes down quickly. The other one needs to retreat back to the cannons. Are there Templar in production? Yes, but if he can't get control of his gateway, the Templar can be sniped immediately, and this Corsair transferring through the Muta. South Park not quite realizing it, does not pick it off, and seems a little off here with the Muta control, or maybe it's just a little indecisive. He does eliminate the 2nd Corsair, though, And now the Templar is not watching. The Templar, they're going to have a chance to merge into an Archon. They're getting over to the cannons, and they will. It actually looks like he just wants to attack the gateway, but with that Archon, that gives him some potential to defend. I mean, that doesn't make him safe, but at least with the Archon, you can chase the Muta around, and if he's lax and not perfect with his micro, he will lose it. And now the second Templar, doesn't get it. I wonder, the Muta control is just not as good as it could be. South Park not getting it done here with the micro. Missing Templar, missing Templar, morphing into Archons, missing shots. Some Lings trying to run by. He's going for all the cannons now. There's a DT out though, and no Overlord. Tons of Lings coming in, but there's also an Archon to defend here. Can he get the surround on the Archon? He's not going for it. He's just trying to pick off these Zealots and the cannons right now. Oh, one Zealot doing dizzy there, not micro, not defending. And oh my god, what has happened to all the Muta? This is horrible. Pretty sloppy control from South Park. All the Muta seem to have evaporated. Not really assisting with that attack, and while these Lings are doing a bit of damage, that is wasted Muta getting nothing done. And so now South Park being even more all-in, now streaming in more and more Lings, but there's an Archon out, and in these tight spaces, obviously Archons are fantastic against Lings. I mean, really, they're fantastic anywhere. And now with 2 Archons, the chances of killing him with Lings are pretty much over. And South Park is actually making a few more Muta, but man, what's 3 Muta against 2 Archons and a few Corsairs? Like, when you got a full stack, it's kind of scary, but I'm pretty sure Eon Zerg is just being silly, saying multitask is not important and that APM is the key. I can't assume that's serious. I mean, yeah, that's all I can say. All right, so here we go. Here we go, charging in here with the 3 Zealot 2 Archon attack, but it's pretty scary because there's no defense here from South Park, and that's actually not even done. But the one Archon is surrounded by the Lings, and it's going to fall. And now that leaves us 1 Archon left. Where are the Corsairs? The Corsairs should be supporting this attack and would be a lot stronger with Corsair report. It looks like True Touch is going to defend this, or True Touch, whoa, South Park is going to defend this just fine. And DT is slipping in. A few more units we can see here being reinforced, but let's watch the DT for a sec. 1 drone, 2 drone, he doesn't seem to notice, 3 drone, oh shit, 4 drone. Make that 5. This is a low eco situation. He's losing drones like there. I don't even know. I don't have a good analogy ready off the top of my head. But he's losing drones like mad. That's 9 kills, 10 kills. Well, this has 17 kills. Some of that's are Lings, though, from back in the natural. But that's 9 or 10 drones in the main. He's still streaming in Zealots here. Maybe this is just to keep him occupied so he doesn't notice this DT. Well, I know he's already ran it. But now he's in danger of losing his Spire. And Shrinker is getting into an incredibly beautiful position here against South Park, trying to make a Fox comeback against Net Wars a reality. And the Spire is toast. That falls down, and the main, obviously undefended other than Lings, which are all he can produce right now. I mean, another follow-up Zealot Archon attack could very potentially seal the deal, but he's actually going to come here with some Dragoons as well. See this base, there are 4 drones here. There are 5 drones here. There are no drones in the main. 0 drones. 0. Supply 77 to 48. Absolutely Shrinker in control of this game. There actually is a base up here, though. I don't know what the hell is up with this. Oh, man, if that would have been a DT, that would have been priceless. Alright, so the situation's not quite as bad as I might have assumed, because Brown blends in on the freaking map. And there's a pretty decent drone saturation up here. I wonder if Shrinker knows about that. Either way, oh, he just got it with a probe. I wonder if he knew about that beforehand. Now, all of a sudden, okay, obviously he intended this to be a hidden expo, as the second the probe scouts it, immediate creep colonies, but they're going to be too late. Zealots are going to actually come in here and take this out. So this base falls. And that's going to leave True Touch on a very minimal 3 bases, and he's trying to drone up. I keep saying True Touch, when what I mean to say is South Park. Don't ask me why I'm saying that. Forgive me, please. Forgive me. But yeah, either way, this base from South Park is obviously gone. The drones are evacuating, getting out of there. Going to finish off these morphing creep colonies, take down the hatch, take down the eco chamber attempt. And at the same time, we're going to have a massive counter from South Park. This is really what I would say is his last gasp. There are lots of Templar here, but none of them have, well, 1 or 2 of them have energy to storm. I hope they're good ones. This counterattack could do a little damage, especially with just Templar. And here we go, the massive counterattack. Not that massive counterattack. Now running in the Muta, leading, trying to bait out the storms. 1 goes down. There's actually 1 more storm he still has. I don't know if he notices it. It's on this Templar here. We're watching it, but I don't know if he notices he has the storm, but I don't know if it matters. Okay, there we go. He does notice. Forces the Hydra back. Still 2 cannons remain. Lots of units, so it looks like he's defended the counterattack without any difficulty. Wow, we cannot speak English today. It's proving to be a difficult task. Yeah, don't bash teams, man. Thanks Mod, whoever banned him, or maybe that was me, but I don't like that. Don't just bash teams for no reason. Either way, we've got, especially when Fox is the team that's winning, so don't be retarded either. You will get a ban for that. Anyway, now Shrinker is coming through, and that is a big army. It doesn't have that many Templar, but honestly, it's like the army size in terms of number of units is the same as South Park's, which is usually a bit of a problem as a Zerg player. And now Shrinker moving up on the high ground. Is South Park going to chase him? This is not the best place for South Park to engage. The storm goes down, softening up a few hiders, but honestly, it's pretty well dodged. It actually hits a tiny bit of Shrinker's army as well. But now Shrinker is coming up on the high ground, and it looks like he wants to force the engagement here. Lots of Zealots are in the army. There's more storms going down, and they're pretty darn good ones as the hiders were trying to target the Templar. And it is GG. Shrinker brings it back 2-3 in favor, well, still in favor of Net Wars, but brings it back to 2-3.